9 of the coldest places in the world. Number 9. Hell. The Norwegian village of Hell is notorious for the ironic contrast between its fiery name and its subarctic temperatures. During January, its chilliest month, highs average about 27.5 degrees and lows average about 19.4 degrees. Tourists trek to this tiny village, home to about 1,580 people, to photograph themselves in front of one of its famous train station signs. Hell freezes over, literally, a third of the year, from December through March. Number 8. Fraser. Fraser sits at 8,574 feet in Colorado's Rocky Mountains and is home to an estimated 1,400 people. Located near the popular ski area Winter Park, this middle park town tucked into a stunning alpine valley, experiences one of the coldest winters in the country. The annual mean temperature is only 32.5 degrees. In June, the average low is 29.4. Number 7. International Falls. Although International Falls, Minnesota, is only half as cold as Oymyakon or Verkovsk, it is one of the coldest cities in the contiguous U.S. It's located right on the border of Canada, on the banks of the Rainy River. International Falls winters are long and icy, with average January lows of -7. More than 60 nights a year reach 0 degrees, and the area averages about 71 inches of annual snowfall. Number 6. Oinyakon. Oinyakon, known prior to 2016 as Barrow, is the northernmost city in the U.S., located 1,300 miles south of the North Pole and 320 miles north of the Arctic Circle. The city of 4,467 is built on permafrost that is up to 1,300 feet deep in places. The sun sets at the end of November and doesn't reappear until the end of January. The mean temperature doesn't break out of freezing until June and, even then, it remains chilly. The mean temperature for June is only 36 degrees. Number 5. Snag. The title of coldest city in Canada belongs to Snag, a village in the Yukon Territory. On February 3, 1947, Snag recorded a temperature of -81, the lowest temperature ever recorded in continental North America. The city's mean January temperature is -13.9 and the mean July temperature is 57.4 degrees. Number 4. Yakutsk. Yakutsk is a Russian port city with average lows that drop below freezing by October and don't climb back up until May. In January, the average high is -28.4, the lowest temperature ever recorded in Yakutsk was -83.9 on February 5, 1891. More than 300,000 people are estimated to inhabit Yakutsk. Many carve out a living in the region's mining industry, but the extremely cold city is also home to numerous theaters, museums, and even a zoo. In 2008, the area made headlines when a series of pipes burst in 2 nearby villages, forcing residents to huddle together for warmth around makeshift wood stoves. Number 3. Oymyakon. Located 390 miles away in northeast Russia, Oymyakon is neck and neck with Verkovsk for the coldest climate. Oymyakon recorded its lowest ever temperature of -90 degrees on February 6, 1933. The two towns are officially tied for the Guinness World Record for the lowest temperature in an inhabited place in the Northern Hemisphere. According to 2010 census data, 462 people call Oymyakon home. The village is named after a local hot spring, which some residents enjoy during the winter, but only after breaking through the thick crust of snow and ice rimming the warm water. Oymyakon's tourism board uses its frigid temperatures as leverage. It installed a digital thermometer to woo tourists in 2017, but only a year later, the thermometer itself broke in -80-degree temperatures. Number 2. Verkovsk. According to the 2010 census, 1,311 people live in Verkovsk, Russia, deep in the Siberian wilderness. Founded as a fort in 1638, this town became a regional hub for cattle breeding and tin and gold mining. Located 1,500 miles south of the North Pole, Verkovsk was used to house political exiles between the 1860s and early 20th century. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, The average temperature during Verkovsk's coldest month, January, is -44. Mean monthly temperatures stay below freezing from October through April. While the town's official all-time low is -90, recorded in February 1892, residents reported even colder temperatures, down to -93.6, that same month. Verkovsk's extremely cold winters are balanced by scorching summers. The NOAA reported that in June 2020, Verkovsk experienced the hottest temperature ever recorded north of the Arctic Circle, 100.4 degrees. Number 1. Vostok Station. Located almost 800 miles from the South Pole in the dead center of the East Antarctic Plateau, Vostok Station is home to around 25 to 30 people during the continent's summer months. Only a brave dozen or so are willing to endure the winter months. While the lowest recorded temperature at Vostok Station, -128.6, seems downright unbearable, it can actually get colder. According to a 2018 study, temperatures on the ice sheet can reach -144. Very dry conditions wring out the water vapor in the atmosphere, allowing whatever heat is released from the ice sheet to escape all the way to space.